What if the sun attacked Earth? It wouldn't happen with a massive wall of fire. It would hit us with an invisible wave of energy. We tend to think of the sun as a calm, static yellow circle in the sky, but it is actually a highly active star that constantly releases massive bursts of radiation into space. These bursts are called solar flares, and periodically those violent ejections are aimed directly at Earth, striking our atmosphere with enormous destructive power. For most of human history, that cosmic weather went completely unnoticed. But in the last century, we have wrapped our entire planet in a dense, highly sensitive web of electrical wires. Our modern survival now relies entirely on technology that is completely vulnerable to the exact same star keeping us alive. We know exactly how these storms behave because they are recorded in our history. In the late summer of 1859, the Earth took a direct hit from a colossal wave of solar energy. It became known as the Carrington Event. At the time, the absolute peak of human technology was the telegraph, and as the storm hit, those early communication systems worldwide completely failed. The massive surge of solar energy quickly overloaded the primitive circuits. Telegraph operators reported receiving violent electrical shocks right through their equipment, while sparks physically shot out from the receiving machines. The sheer voltage running through these unshielded lines was so intense that some of the telegraph paper and poles caught fire. In 1859, humanity had very little to lose. Today, that same level of cosmic energy would collide with a civilization built almost entirely on the very infrastructure it destroys. You might think 1859 is too long ago to matter, but the millions of miles of wiring we've laid down since then haven't insulated us. They have simply turned the Earth into a giant antenna, making us a vastly larger target. If a storm of that same magnitude hits us today, the destruction follows a rapid timeline. It begins the moment the wave first strikes our modern infrastructure in orbit. The immense radiation fries the delicate electronics inside our satellites. Within minutes, the global GPS network goes blind, instantly crippling the logistics networks and navigation systems that keep supply chains moving. But the wave doesn't stop in space. It surges past orbit and slams downward directly into the interconnected power grids covering the planet's surface. The sudden influx of electrical current overloads the system and blows out heavy industrial transformers. These are massive, highly specialized components that take months to manufacture and cannot be quickly replaced. Without those transformers, there is no way to step down or distribute electricity. Local and regional power grids collapse instantly. Once the grid fails, the core of our digital society goes with it. The massive data centers keeping the internet online quickly burn through their backup generators and go completely dark. Immediately after, the cellular towers lose power. Every phone in your pocket and every communication network you use to reach your family goes completely dead. Within just hours of the storm's impact, every single system we rely on to function simply stops. With the grid's physical hardware melted or destroyed, this blackout would stretch on for months, far beyond the reach of any temporary backup system. Without electricity, city water pumps stop, grocery store refrigerators fail, gas stations can't pump fuel. In a matter of days, the lack of basic communication and resources forces modern society into total chaos. It's natural to wonder if we can just build a shield to deflect it. The bitter truth is, humanity cannot stop a wave of energy on a cosmic scale. All we can do is try to prepare. The sun provides the energy required for life to exist at all. Yet, our reliance on technology has turned that same life-giving energy into a force capable of dismantling our entire society. The next massive solar flare is inevitable, and it could strike at any time. So, what will you do when the world stops? Subscribe to find out how to survive the next great threat.